The pantry is now closed. This is a showdown. Previously, our contestants were split into two teams and were given the chance to battle it out to elevate street foods. Some meals were elevated, other meals not so much. Today, we're taking the bottom three from each team and we're gonna give them a chance to battle it out to stay on the show. Unfortunately, two people will be going home today.
Oh my God, I'm so scared.
I can't wait to see what is there for us to prepare.
I was feeling like a soldier that was about to go on the field, but right now I'm on the battlefield and I want to hit it head on.
To be able to prove myself that I'm worthy to be in this reality TV show.
This is Street Foodz Naija. Ladies and gentlemen, the showdown is about to begin. Will our contestants please step forward?
For the showdown, the task is for authentic Nigerian food, and the contestants have to make something that registers on some level as authentically Nigerian.
I'm facing Tiana. I'm facing Chef Rex and Noble. Oh my God.
Chef Frizz again. The guy is hard. But whatever comes out of it, I'll just take it.
So judges, this one's all you guys. What do you have for them today?
Very simply, for today's task, you're going to be fighting for your lives and the chance to stay in the competition. Everybody here has a strike or two, and this is your chance to win so that you can be out of the doghouse and you're a step closer to winning 10 million. But for someone today, this could be the end of the road. Or this will be the end of the road. So without further ado, you don't have access to the pantry, only your mystery basket that's at your station. You have 45 minutes to give us the dish that can save your life and take off your strike. And your time starts now.
They have 40 minutes to work on this. At their workstations, the contestants only have local ingredients and salt to work with. Agidi, uba, small crayfish, red crayfish, dawa dawa, garden eggs, groundnuts, suya spice blend, yam, sweet potatoes, pepper, onions, tomatoes, and for seasoning, salt.
Am I seeing Uba? Is it locust bean? Or is it agidi? Or is it this pie? Don't worry. I'm bringing my A game this time around. I'm finishing the table with authentic Naija. Just watch out what I'm going to pick.
Contestants, please note that for this task, we want you to make a really authentic Nigerian street food or something that is authentic, inspired by Nigerian street food. We want it to be tasty, and it has to be the dish that will keep you in the competition, because two people are going to be leaving the show.
The Kingmakers have spoken based on the outcome of this task. Two people definitely won't be spared. This will be their last bus stop on the show, literally and figuratively. But which two would be leaving? They all seem to be holding their ends well, and we can't wait for the timeout to see what they have concocted.
This is your chance to realize your 10 million naira dream. This is your chance to be crowned Street Foodz Naija Season 3 winner. Let that be the mindset that drives you to the success of your dish this episode.
It's almost time out. Are we going to be getting authentically Nigerian? Let's go around with the judges to see how they are faring now.
Today is not just a good day for me. I'm not just in the right state of mind to cook. I can't even be creative. Ah, God, so many personal issues. I'm thinking, oh God, focus.
Don't cool down, don't be tensed. This is the time that you should kind of show what you have. Do you understand? It's easy for you to like say, jump, then do something new.
Man, I like what I'm saying now. Make sure your rice is going to be ready.
Guys, don't be tensed. Make it very difficult for us to select anyone to go home. That's very important.
God, everything is coming out just as I wanted to. Because I'm very, very familiar with all these ingredients.
We have 10 more seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand back. Stand back. Stand back. Stand back.
Ewo.
First up is Somi of Dira's Dine.
Somi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, sir.
So I'm ready with my fork. The judges are ready as well. So can you walk us through your dish?
Okay, I made uba mackerel sauce to be eaten with agidi and sweet potato, boiled sweet potatoes.
I don't like agidi, but I can use your sauce to eat the agidi.
From the little the judges have said, we're hopeful about her dish. Up next is Heisenberg.
Chef Heisenberg, Nelson, what have you made for us? I can see there's some sort of puree. Is the garden egg boiled?
No,
Or it's raw. Raw. And there's sweet potato, but I'm just worried why there's rice and all of these things.
So what I made is village rice. Then I just made garden egg and blended granules with uba to go with.
I don't know, I'm having a problem with the technicality of the dish.
Yeah, I know, they don't blend because yam and
It's giving peanut
rice. Okay, I got it.
We're just not certain what sort of bad he has broken with the dish, but the judges don't look too impressed. Next, we have Chef Grace.
Chef Grace, walk us through what you've made.
I made mashed granite potato alongside with local garden egg sauce with uba and fish.
So you made a mashed plantain granite sauce.
Potato.
Potato.
Yeah.
What type of potato?
Sweet potato.
Super. So there's peanuts in your sweet potato. I've never tried that before in my life.
When you put this on the table, I wasn't sure if I wanted to eat it. But then when you explained your dish, I knew I had to eat it. And when I ate it, I knew I made the right decision to eat it.
Here's Neche with a show-stopping dish.
I'm feeling optimistic, hoping to see good results from our judges having put in some efforts in the cooking period, so I'm optimistic.
All right, Neche, walk us through your dish. Tell us what you made.
I made local jollof rice, then I added smashed sweet potatoes to add some sweetness to the rice because there was no seasoning available. Then I prepared garden egg with uba sauce.
The real question is this dish grabbing attention for all the right reasons?
I want to name the dish for you. What's the name of this dish?
I don't want to go home.
I bet Mona not driving
Wait.
come out.
What's the name of this?
Potato local jollof rice.
Your name is masquerade. Because
Yes.
let me taste it. Maybe it will taste good because I feel like you have so much going on.
So much.
And you might
going on.
lose.
And I told you when I
You
saw
might
you
lose
cooking, I said,
yourself
are you
in the.
sure
Oh my
about...
God, it's soggy. Because
Ah, God.
I don't do soggy.
It doesn't matter even so. Because you put sweet potato inside rice. Kilo shell, gone. But it smells nice though. Come on.
Bon. Kí lè lè ìbá nítorí Ọlọ́run. Kò yé mi. Ṣé ó jà pé mò ń jẹ.
Even if you had made a sweet potato pottage.
Ó má jẹ oúnjẹ tí máa fi yàgbẹ́.
I don't speak local. What did you say?
I said I should not eat the one I used to cook.
Okay. Local.
Thank you.
Jennifer, walk us through what you've made for us.
So I made native jollof rice, but I twisted it. I added some garden eggs, granuts, and then uba.
Uba.
So when she said uba, she's uba. When she said uba, she looked at my face.
So
and
let me
smiled.
tell you something, Jennifer. I was begging God and your ancestors that this moi moi leaf, I wish you had thrown it inside your rice.
Really?
Like 5 minutes before. Don't you cook moi moi?
I do.
Exactly. You don't cook in leaf.
Oh yeah.
I wish that you had put it in the rice, not shredded it inside the rice. Don't worry.
Use it to
cover it, and that last 5 minutes
that,
would have given. But I like that you still did this. But when you were doing, I was like, yeah. I hope she uses it to cover it.
Am I scared of serving them this dish? No, I'm not. Because I've done my part, and they're only going to do their part by judging the dish that I'm about to serve to them.
So, Chef G, walk us through what you made for us.
Okay, I made potato in fisherman soup with the dry fish.
I like a fisherman soup. Did you have all your ingredients for a proper fisherman soup?
No.
So why did you make fisherman soup?
Because that was the closest I had on my table.
It does come close to a fisherman soup, I must say.
Yeah.
The judges have tasted and taking their notes. There is just one ultimate criteria for acing this task. Is it authentically Nigerian?
Before you presented this, when I was going around, I saw agidi on your table, I saw agidi on some other table, or two other tables over there, and I was waiting for somebody who would give me this. I like the agidi bar. Do you know what is agidi bar? Agidi and oba. So agidi bar. If you open a restaurant and you cook agidi bar, please put me on 12 noon every day for my lunch for agidi bar. Well done.
So, Chef Tommy, look, I like the food. I think it's very authentic, straightforward, uba, fresh garden egg sauce to go with, some like yam or something. It's quite spicy, but for some odd reason, I don't mind. You've seasoned it very well, even if you didn't have like seasoning cube, you didn't have extra spice, you've made this work, and it goes to show that you can do so much with so little. So I really applaud you on this dish. You scored very highly in my books, honestly.
But then again, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news all the time. I really don't like it. For me, there's too much oil in it.
Well, it's an oily sauce.
It doesn't work for me, when
you eat yam and palm oil.
I do, but this is different. When you eat oil and your teeth feels funny. I have that feeling right now. And this garden egg doesn't work for me. Like, it's cut up freshly in chunks in the sauce.
But that's the way to go about it.
Right,
Don't you eat salad?
Hello, this is not salad.
Well, salad, you have freshly cut vegetables.
This is not salad.
I don't know if I want to. Not like I'm coming for you, but I don't want to know if I want to.
Yeah, because you are professor of Uba.
Uba and garden egg is like white on rice.
It's not my thing. And I don't like it, and I think that's my opinion.
No, it's not a matter of like if it's correct.
I don't like it.
Okay, good.
Did you have salt on your table?
Your food is tasteless.
And you had Uba and other things as well, right? My own comments. The rice tastes like, when maybe you buy ice cream or you buy juice in a cup or like a smoothie and you finish it and you pour water in it to rinse it and drink it. That's what the rice tastes like.
I'm actually disappointed in myself looking down at the dish, first of all, the rice looks super duper, soggy. So Fred legit said that this dish looks like, when you've drank yogurt and then you're done with the yogurt and then you pour water inside the yogurt and then you shake it and then you now drink it. Oh my days, that's like savage as hell. Come on.
That's why I asked, I said, wasn't there salt at your station at least? I know that we didn't give you seasoning cubes and other spices, but the idea was to give you, like all this smoked fish and things. But I can taste like the water, it's very watery, it's not intense. So it's not village ricing enough for me. However, I wish you didn't do this. If you had seasoned this potato in an interesting way, seasoned this thing in an interesting way and served it with this thing and put in this thing warmed palm oil with salt for me to dip and whatnot, that is street food that I would have dug. And I know you have that kind of thing in you. But it's giving confusion, desperation. I want to try my best. Please don't send me home at all costs.
It's giving going home.
You have a lot of confidence and a lot of braggadociousness. I don't know if that's a correct word, but you get the drift. But it's not coming through in the dish, and I'm worried.
So well done, first of all, well done, Chef Nelson Heisenberg. So I like the analogy that Chef Fred gave, and to me, what I was eating with rice, it felt like, how you eat something, they leave rice in the open. Then before you go to bed, you put it in the fridge, but you wake up the following morning, you warm it, so you eat it again. But because it was almost going bad, it sort of will still taste a bit off. Do you understand? So that's kind of how I felt when I was eating the rice. It felt mushy, like it felt. I know it's village, but it felt like it was together. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not separated, right? And I don't know why, but also when I look at your dish, I sort of feel like you wanted to use every single thing that was given to you in the basket, even though most of them didn't work. They just, was that what you did?
No, not really, but pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so you want to use everything in the basket to do the dish. I didn't think that was necessary. I think you should have gone ahead to do one particular dish with something that you have in the basket that will tell a story.
I love the meal. For me, it's the sweet potato with the groundnut. Amazing, it's not too oily. I've been complaining about oil all night and they've been ganging up on me. But for me, this is perfect and it actually tastes so good. You really elevated yourself from the last meal and I would give it to you for this one. You did well.
I like the texture. I like that I could taste the groundnut, and I like the fact that I could do the granules, the oba, and everything. I can eat it at once. I like the fact that you also didn't make the sauce oily. So it's like, I wish it had a little bit more water, so that way it sort of seeps into the mashed part of it. But all in all, is a good attempt. And hopefully by the time we go through the numbers, this should be able to take you to the next level. Good luck.
Chef Grace, I hate to be this guy, but I totally disagree with Toyin and Noble. The dish read very well when you explained it. The potato and groundnut mash is nice, but the sauce on top, to me, is lacking flavor. It's not, there's just something that's not enough. It needs a pinch more salt. And this thing about oil, look, street food is, we're not counting calories here. The oil is part of the flavor. Palm oil is flavor. Do you understand? And I feel like you needed one more teaspoon of it in some way or form. And I just think there's a level of seasoning and maybe, the onion, it reads like it's supposed to be super delicious, but I've tasted things that are nicer already, so I'm like, you had the same ingredients. So that's my struggle. But perfectly thought out dish. So,
Chef Nache, I'm a little bit worried because it feels like your dish is a combination of different things that could have worked differently. Does it make sense to you? Even a baby that does not have teeth will not be fed this kind of rice, because there's a whole lot of things that's mashed. I'm sorry, like,
a baby will eat this no more.
Baby will eat this. I don't know any baby that will eat this.
Babies will
Like
eat
what I'm
it.
saying, like okay, Tina, look at your plate, right? You've put the entire rice, scattered it, trying to find where you can eat.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And we still have rice stuck
What I'm
in
trying to
here.
say is, like, so you put everything on the plate,
Like,
and you're trying to find out what you think is edible. That's the problem I have with the dish.
you should be
It's
arrested.
packed. It has a whole lot of things.
If
Ah.
food could talk, you should be arrested.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I think I need. Yeah. There's a lot happening, and I don't know why. I don't know why you decided to use every single thing that you saw to cook this, to make this dish.
Nature, the truth is, this is the most delicious plate of food I've had, taste-wise. It is spicy, it has flavor, but I wish it was a sweet potato pottage with ugba on top, and maybe like someone did, they blended the groundnut inside, maybe for some difference. You didn't need the rice, and you didn't need to now put the peanuts with the it's a confusing dish. I wish you told me it was a sweet potato pottage. I would have pretended like all this rice I'm saying, because if it was only your rice too you made, you didn't need the sweet potato. So this is it's even expensive for you to produce as a street food. Why are you going to waste ingredients, sweet potato, rice, you mix it together? It's so expensive to produce. And you
Dry
just did a
prawns.
business
Peanut.
Pimp my business task. So I don't know.
It's not given at all.
Yeah, the judges have given their verdict, so, and I believe that they know the best to say in our performances. To some extent, I agree with them, yeah, on the result of the cooking, but I'm not feeling too good because I wanted a more positive result, but it has happened, so I'm cool.
Then again, it's banging. Your village people did not follow you here. Stop making noise.
Because it's good.
It's the Oba.
Jen, come and grab a high five.
Give me two. Oh, she's flying. Come here. Oh.
It's so good.
You proved yourself.
It is so good.
Yeah.
Those are tears of joy.
Oh.
Because this is the jollof.
I finally found something that I can
Look,
actually
the
eat
rice
tonight.
is like, no, but you know you've been looking for rice that's separating.
Yes,
You found it.
I found it. But what I wanted to say,
Uba?
in regard to what Chef Fred said earlier on was, you may not have put the leaf in your pot, but your presentation is the best that I've seen this evening personally, and that counts for something.
Yes, it does.
Their food is well flavored. I ate it, and I like the fact that I can taste the rice and I can taste the oba. It takes someone with an experience to do that.
Jennifer, this is perfect. It's
You
perfect.
understand? And I'm hopefully this should be able to get you to the next round. If the judges feel this way about your food, maybe you're not going home today.
Oh my God, I am so happy. Do you know what it is for Chef Rex? What is it doing? To tell you that your food is nice. They even gave me high five on top of it. I'm the champ right now. I'm feeling so cool myself.
Chef G, where do you say you live?
I live in Abuja, but I come from Cross River.
Okay, do you know Le Chateau in Calabar?
Yes.
You know Le Chateau? Yes. Yeah. So Le Chateau sells one of the best fisherman stews in Calabar, and he reminds me of that. So, that's a good thing, a great thing. It has that umi obe taste
Yes, it does actually.
with a hint of fish. And it's just simple but stunning, you know?
This was like a huge wake-up call from that sad dishes you served us earlier on.
I was almost feeling cramps.
Nah, you got it. You just need to know what to do at the right time. You got it, Chef G. You know? This is dope.
Chef G, well done with this dish. I like more especially how you presented the fish in your presentation. It was thought out, and I like the fact that you also thought about making a soup, and it wasn't like too much. It was just resting at the bottom of it, so you can just dip your spoon and you ate it. It was well done. Thank you.
The vegetables are not too soft. They are visible, very crunchy. The yam, not too soft. Everything is working, you know, is melting gradually in my mouth. I'm like, you really brought your A game back.
Yeah, it's a recovery dish. So be proud of yourself. Well done.
Yes. That was what I wanted on this show, to gain the taste buds of the judges, and that was what happened. So, I'm good.
And now, the time to wait for or dread has come. Time to check the first 2 of the 14 that would be going home.
So who wants the good or the bad news first? The good news first?
I vote for the good news first.
All right.
Grace really spoke for you because you already have 2 strikes. He saved you as well. I didn't agree with them, but Grace really spoke for you.
Chef Grace, her name is clearly speaking to her.
Chef G, I want you to applaud yourself as the second best in this round.
Wow. Wow. Yes. In a game like this, you just have to keep going afloat waters. I think you just have to know when to apply your skills so it works for you.
You didn't quite win. You lost by a few points to someone who cooks excellent food this episode, who really schooled everybody on what it was to create flavor without the help of seasoning cubes or any other seasoning in the kitchen. Let everybody please put their hands together for Chef Jennifer. Jennifer, you are the winner of the task.
Oh my God. What are we talking now? Is it not chest packs? I'm not surprised now. I am not surprised. I'm so excited. I'm not surprised because, you know, I have what it takes to be the next street food king.
Your dish was authentic, outstanding, well presented. It was a 10 over 10 across the board. If you keep cooking like this, you will win more than 10 million. Why? Because more people would love your food and will buy into your vision and your business. Congratulations.
Congratulations. To you guys, Chef G as well, both of you. Congratulations. Well done.
Chef G is clearly taking home the win for second best with his Creek Town dish. And that's how to steal the hearts of the judges, Chef Jennifer, by scoring high and taking no prisoners.
I'm happy because among those that made it to the second round,
Finally, I have redeemed myself. I'm on to the next level. I am happy. I'm excited.
Jennifer taking it right now doesn't mean she's going to wear the crown. They're looking for the street king, so not a queen.
What becomes of the remaining contestants? Which of our favorites is packing a bag and going home?
There's no room for rice and sweet potato porridge that was made. You did too much, and it's cost you your chance in the competition. This is the end of the road for you.
And Neche ends his journey.
I'm not feeling too good, but at the same time, I feel fulfilled to some extent. Coming to this competition to see most of my co-contestants, I feel good and I feel fulfilled to a large extent.
To our scientists, I want you to go back, and you clearly have a lot to give, but we're not very convinced with what you have shown us, with what we are expecting, and we cannot work based on expectations. We have to work with facts. Right now, your blends haven't blended well, and we know that you have it to give, but not just this time around. So unfortunately, you didn't make the cut, and this is the end of the road for you on Street Food.
And our second contestant is Nelson. His previous 2 strikes and this miss has brought him to the end of this road.
Yo, it's been an experience for me coming on this show, Street Food Naija Season 3. It's been an experience. I have learned a lot, and you know, go back to the drawing board and, you know, work on myself and work on my craft as well.
To the rest of you, congratulations. See you at the next round.
Wish you all luck.
I find this show one of the best things that has happened to my life.
Yes, 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 I did it. I damn did it. Yes, yes.
And we say well done to all the contestants for putting in their best. And to those who have left, it just might not be the end of the road if they vote. To vote, simply head on over to www.votestudio.live.
That was intense. Unfortunately, 2 people had to go home. But it's not the end of the road for them though, because as you know, wildcard opportunities keep coming up. So follow the instructions on the screen to vote for your faves and bring them back on the show. Ladies and gents, we have come to the end of a phenomenal episode. Now remember, Street Foodz Naija is proudly brought to you by Foodbay TV in association with the Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture, Uncaged by Tiger Beer, Refreshed by Peak Yogurt, sponsored by La Casera, Metropolitan School of Business and Management UK, Hospitality Business School, and Indulge Rentals. My name is Ido Zanam, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
Foodz Naija is proudly brought to you by Foodbay TV in association with the Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture, Uncaged by Tiger Beer, Refreshed by Peak Yogurt, and supported by La Casera.